scooping up. It's out of play. It'll be a goal kick. Mass frustration there from Jensen. Cornelius now by Tunisia in Madik. The front line of Tunisia's been replaced when it started. And Hannibal and Tunisia and Zaliti was the front three. Michael. Damsgaard put under pressure by Skirdy. Referee says play on, and I have to say this been officiated superbly this game. Let things go at the right time. And just the key times as he puts pressure on Shamichael, who continues to run. Shamichael, comfortable on his feet, finds a way out. As that forward needed to be touched out the way it did by Højbjerg. It was a glorious touch from Emil Højbjerg. He did it. Tunisia player would have been lurking clean on goal. Hannibal's under pressure. Mahi's approaching the box. Oh, and Hannibal. I wonder what the referee has decided. Has that gone out of play? Is it a penalty? We'll get you confirmation here. And might have just gone out of play. So it's Mahi for Denmark running across, hitting the byline. It's not in the penalty, it just isn't a penalty box. Surprise, I think the referee's just decided it's just not a free kick or not a penalty. As soon as I started to praise him a little bit. But we're up and running again. That was a bit of a surprise. Seeing them give it. I think we're going to ground in that area.
It's a Denmark player from the back. The slurper drink getting really dry in the mouth in here. Not just the nerves, but I'm feeling them. The Denmark fans watching the game through their fingers in the stand as Højbjerg picks it up. These are tough games, though. Tough games. You know, I thought Tunisia had come belt and braces, really, playing with one striker. They have created a few opportunities, looking to smash and grab, I think, Kadri's team. But if Denmark needed to do better to break them down, then so be it. They've not managed to do that. I think honours pretty much even, although Denmark have had more possession. Just a bit of defending to do as Jensen comes in. He's caught late there. Might have been by his own man. But anyway, he's gone down. Referee's got a yellow card. I don't think that's necessary. Kanisi there just challenging for the ball. He's picked up a yellow card because the player's gone down, but wasn't in the challenge with his own man. Kanisi catched him late, but if I'm his manager and he doesn't even make an attempt to go for that ball, I want to know why. It's a cheap yellow card. He shakes his head. First challenge of the game for Taha Yassin Kanisi. But anyway, he was a bit late, and it is what it is. At least he's consistent there, Romero. Gave one to Rasmus Christiansen. Exactly the same kind of thing the first half. There was definitely a little bit of contact, but anyway, there wasn't really cause for a yellow. Anyway, if that's what he's giving today, then so be it. Christensen, a little touch there on his inside. Couldn't find Eriksson, though. And the ball now out left-hand side. El Abdi, can he keep it in? He can. Shown too much to Joachim Andersen, but the ball breaks it back. And now with Sleety. Naeem Sleety keeps it going. Has done really well there for Laiduni, who's had a strong game in the middle of the park. He looks a real rugged, no-nonsense player, and he's had a good game, caught the eye. Anyway, long ball forward. Christensen gets underneath his header, and it's picked up by Cassini. And Al Abdi comes to join him. And now the ball floated across the box is easily headed away by Christiansen. The ball breaks off Damsgaard. Cornelius picks it up. Looking for targets. He holds the ball up well and he's caught from behind. And that's an obvious free kick. Dreger catching him. Cornelius has got a word to say. But I don't think there's any intent there from Mohamed Dreger. And we're going to see a couple of changes now. Again for Tunisia. So, the 21, Kakrida, comes on for Dreger. Just looked a little tired that last challenge. So Kakrida comes on. And Laidouni, who, like I said, has had a strong game in the middle of the park. All action sort of player. Buying tickets for him today. He's replaced by somebody, let's hope he's as good as his name, for Gianni Sassi. Sassy by name, well, sassy by nature. Anyway, he's 30 years of age, plies his trade with Al Duhail in Qatar. So maybe the home fans will be cheering him on. But here come Denmark down the right-hand side. Sikari thought he flicked the ball off a Danish boot there. And, well, Tunisia need to clear their lines, eventually just do that. And the ball won't drop then for Kenisi, who'd gone across to challenge ball back at the feet of Schmeichel. 89 minutes on the clock. And beginning to despair he was getting a goal in this game. But anyway... we saw some good goals in the tournament. The Saudi goals were brilliant today. Both of them were really good. A Messi penalty had given Argentina the lead. And I thought, because I was coming in here to do it, I thought I'll have a bath at half time. The time I got out of the bath and gone downstairs, it was Saudi Arabia 2-1. So to spool it back and, I was excited watching that 10-minute spell for Saudi Arabia. They were great. Here come Tunisia. Is there a surprise in this? Christensen running just across the back there of his man Sleety, but the referee gave nothing. He's allowed bits and pieces of contact, so that's in keeping with kind of what he's done. Anyway, the fans the fans now seem to be watching the game through their hands. It's a long way to come and think, well, a point's not the worst, and then. If you're going to lose it, it's a bit of heartbreaking time for it to happen. We know that there can be lots of time added on at the end of the 90. And we're nearly at that point where that board's going to go up. For the moment then, Damsgaard on the ball finds Jensen. He gets it out of his feet to Marler. Eriksen roaming forward, but he's not going to pick it up. It's Jensen. He's the ball backwards, not really making any ground. I think that there needs to be somebody who can make a break. You've got to break the line, don't you? Marler's trying to get around the back, that ball hooked away. Maybe a set piece as good as any, as the board has gone up 5 minutes of added time. Direct. In terms of what we've seen in the tournament so far, that's probably, probably fine. And the 4 minutes at the end of the first half, I don't know where they found that when they've probably had about, 8 substitutions second half. They found 1 minute more. Doesn't make any sense. Don't look for sense in that. But anyway, it is what it is. We're into that 5 minutes now. The corner kick comes in. And Joachim Andersen close to the header. Ball's not being cleared away. And then now it will be.
Much more than that.
A difficult moment
he simply had to deal with.
Again, it's not something he's going to get off this Mexican referee.
Goes looking.
Anyway, the ball headed out there by
going full steam ahead down the left flank.
And now Jensen looking for the throw. Marler
out to the right.
Thinking about it, but Jensen wants to take it down the left-hand side in Tunisian territory. We've had a minute of the 5 minutes of added time. Still goalless at the Education City Stadium.
He is not one readily to
Jensen
admit
takes
defeat.
his long throw away into the middle of the box. It's headed up in the air, and then the keeper comes and claims it. Emin Darwin has had very little to do this second half. And some lady in the crowd imploring the ball to somehow hit the back of the net. But the ball's not listening, is it, today? Sport doesn't care, does it? It doesn't care about favourites. We saw that today. with Saudi beating Argentina. But here's Cornelius now, edge of the area. He hurdles the first challenge, can't beat the second though, ball taken off him. But now maybe an opportunity. It's a good run, but the ball scraped into the box there, just won't work out. In the end, Marler, it was looking to find a way in, trying to run through a brick wall. Yeah, sport doesn't care if you're the favourite. Sport doesn't really care about politics, does it? You know, if Denmark win this with this corner kick, you know, it's just the way that the cookie crumbles. But nobody can bear to look out of the Eagles of Carthage. They've got to do their defending here as the ball comes in from Eriksson through the box. And eventually it is swept up in the air. Those red Danish shirts, so he launches it long. Ball breaks back now, and a chance. The cross comes in. Oh, it's a shot that came in. It's a save by the keeper. Cornelius tries in at the far post. That's gone out for a corner kick. I felt it was a cross that had come in from Lindstrom, but he'd absolutely put his laces through that, and it ended up being a shot. Shot come cross, but it's one of those that was heading in before the keeper dealt with it. In a funny way to win a game. I'm sure that Jesper Lindstrom wouldn't have cared. Needed saving, and now it's a corner kick under pressure. Amen. Darman had to scrape that ball out. There's only 2 minutes left of this game. And, well, there's a VAR check for a possible penalty. I having seen the last incident, I have no idea what that's about. So the referee has been called over to take a look. We're looking at marking. We're looking at a shove near post, a possible handball. So 2 reasons: desperate defending. Then when the ball comes through, it hits an arm, and the arm is inside the body, and he's not giving it. He's not giving a handball because the ball was inside the body. What they might have looked at, though, was they looked like Sakiri, maybe a shove in the back of one of the players before the handball incident. Anyway, not given. Yeah, and that's the right thing. You know, the ball hit the hand of Maria, and his arm's inside his body. Anyway. Denmark 0, Tunisia 0. That was greeted like a goal by the Tunisian fans, as you could well imagine. The flags are out then again for Tunisia. The Eagles of Carthage, are they starting this with a point? They could do. We're running out of time for anything for either of the 2 teams. Maybe they could nick one as well. That Darman's taking his time here to clear his lines. Boots the ball long. The header won by Anderson. Then Damsgaard flicks it on. Can't find Cornelius. Now a defensive header from Christiansen. Lindstrom flicks the ball on now with Eriksson. Rides a challenge in the middle of the park. Gets it out of his feet. Damsgaard. One last hurrah here for the Danes as they look down the left-hand side with Damsgaard. Floats the ball to the far post. Up go the heads, but it's headed away by Ali Abdi, who's had a good game. Kenisi flicks the ball inside, then Sleety. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. And that ball rolls out. We're over the added time already. And so it's Denmark 0, Tunisia 0. 5.5 minutes we've had of this game. Referee Cesar Ramos, should I say, should be looking at his watch, but he's not just yet. So Damsgaard puts his head down now, bombs on. He's got Marley with him. Puts the ball at his right foot, little flick of the heel. And the ball's been put out for a corner. This is surely going to be the last action of the game, you would have thought. Kel Reeder putting the ball out at safety first. They've a big team. Cornelius 6'5", Christensen 6'2", Anderson 6'4". Now or never for Denmark. It's 0-0. This is going to be the last action of this game. Cross-handed salute then from Eriksson. No idea what that means. Never seen that one before. Eriksson then ball to the far post. Up go the heads off the head of Cornelius into the waiting hands of Eamon Darman, who dives on the ball, takes it in. He's happy to walk the ball out. And then we'll give it the order of the big boot. We're 96.5 minutes with 5 minutes added on. Don't know where they found this time from. It's a joke, really. Long ball forward, over the shoulder of Tunisia. But, well, the referee's still playing. Come on, referee, you're joking, aren't you? Nearly 97 minutes. And, yeah, nobody can bear it at the moment. Anyway, eventually the ball booted up in the air. Long, Cornelius looking for the header off his chest. The referee has blown his whistle eventually. And so the final scoreline at the Education City Stadium. Was he? I think he's blown for a free kick. A foul from Cornelius. You are kidding me. Well, I was about to give it as over. It's not over yet. It will be soon. Listen, they're putting 5 minutes at a time. They're 97.5 minutes now. It's a joke. The ball prodded up the field. And then the referee finally blows his whistle. Well, both teams are lacking a little bit of punching power in front of goal. In the first half, Tunisia were as good as Denmark. Djibali, a VAR goal ruled out offside. He didn't bend his run enough. Then he was one-on-one and brought a tremendous save out of Kasper Schmeichel. I felt he was offside anyway. Second half, then Denmark had a goal ruled out. Skov Olsen hit the target. He was offside clearly. And the closest we've come is big Andres Cornelius with a header that scraped off the outside of the post. That's as good as it got, though. Final scoreline in this first encounter in Group D. Denmark 0, Tunisia 0.
Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can